inverted gull-wing configuration. The Transport Company designed it in that way because, of course, carrier-borne aircraft such as this generally require folding wings to maximise the stowage space available on carrier decks and in the confines of their hangars. Transport came up with this design solution due to the need to incorporate folding wings while still giving the massive propeller sufficient ground clearance. When this aircraft first appeared in 1940, it was something of a revelation. Its engine, the Pratt & Whitney Double Wasp of 2,000 horsepower, was the most powerful and largest capacity power plant of any fighter aircraft of its time, and it was the quickest American single-seat fighter of the day as well, able to exceed 400 miles an hour. But it wasn't an aircraft without its problems, and in fact they had some trouble getting it certified for operations from the decks of aircraft carriers. Therefore, it was from land bases that the US Marine Corps began conducting the first Corsair missions from December 1942, and it was our own fleet air arm of the Royal Navy who managed to carrier qualify the Corsair before the US Navy did so. Particularly great naval fighter conducted most of its wartime missions during the Second World War from land bases. Pretty soon the Corsair was showing itself well able to outclass the much-feared Mitsubishi A6M0 of the Imperial Japanese Navy, its principal adversary. It also found a very important role as a fighter bomber in the Pacific theatre. Supporting some of the key American amphibious landings. They carry a very wide range of weaponry, bombs, napalm, rockets, for example. New Zealand Air Force was another great exponent of the Corsair in the air-to-ground role. when Japanese fighters were still posing a threat in the Pacific theatre. It was intended as a successor to Grumman's hugely successful F6F Hellcat, but with markedly improved performance. The much lighter weight, the penalty of that, of course, came in that it had significantly shorter range. And it's just a marvellous combination of a 2100 horsepower from the Pratt & Whitney double watt and a small airframe, giving it truly sparkling performance, especially in the vertical. But while it came into US Navy service in May 1945, so a few months before World War II ended in the Pacific, it wasn't to see combat during the war. It did equip 24 frontline squadrons of the US Navy, but this was, of course, at a time when the early jets weren't far off coming with their still greater capabilities. So the Bearcat's time on the front line was pretty limited. Bearcats were, however, deployed aboard the USS Boxer in 1949 when it was sent to defend the Republic of China, now Taiwan, against the threat posed by the Communist Chinese. And it was also one of the early mounts of the US Navy Flight Demonstration Squadron, the Blue Angels. Pretty soon the US Navy began receiving its first jets, aircraft like the Banshee and the Panther, but Bearcats carried on with second line and training squadrons for a good few years. The French Air Force bought some which were used during France's conflict in Indochina, which were passed on to the South Vietnamese Air Force. The Royal Thai Air Force flew Bearcats as well. It was a tricky little machine this to land aboard a carrier. Pilots would say that it would drop like a rock without power applied. And the carrier takeoffs were also quite an experience, using the rather more primitive catapults that were in evidence then compared with today. They gave a much more violent launch. Bearcat pilots would say that they were of sufficient force that blood would be left in their eyes and the front part of their brain, and their vision would be impaired for a few seconds after takeoff. That said, Bearcats would always have to use catapults for carrier takeoffs. They could launch under their own power if the conditions were right on the deck. So powerful was this machine. since 1984, one of their real stalwarts. Rolling now, the Recce formation getting airborne, the Lockheed 12A and the Super Green Spitfire PR11. Look at that vertical performance from the Bearcat, rolling in the vertical so comfortably.
Yeah, we got